If you feel like love keeps slipping away the moment you want it, this is not because you are unlovable, unavailable, or choosing the wrong people. It is because love responds to a signal you may not realize you're sending. Chasing love is rarely about desire. It is about urgency. And urgency is not attractive. It is destabilizing. The law of attraction does not respond to what you want. It responds to what you are emotionally anchored to. When love feels like something you must secure, prove, or hold on to, your inner state is already saying something is missing. And whatever feels missing becomes the focus of your experience. Most people think the problem is out there. Timing, luck, chemistry, but attraction begins before interaction. It begins in how safe you feel being yourself without an outcome guaranteed. When love becomes a goal instead of a response, connection turns into effort, and effort quietly replaces presence. This video is not here to teach you how to attract someone. It is here to show you why love stops running when you stop chasing relief through it. Stay with this, because the shift is subtle, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Chasing love does not always look like desperation. Sometimes it looks like overgiving, over-explaining, over-adjusting. You lean forward emotionally before safety exists. You invest before reciprocity is clear, and you call it hope. But what is really happening is regulation. You are using the possibility of love to calm uncertainty inside you. And love can feel that, not consciously, energetically, psychologically. Presence disappears when someone is trying to stabilize themselves through connection. This is why attraction fades when effort increases. Love does not move toward emotional labor. It moves toward emotional steadiness. When you lean forward, you shift the balance. You stop meeting someone where they are and start managing how you are perceived. That creates pressure. And pressure makes intimacy retreat. The law of attraction in relationships is not about becoming more appealing. It is about becoming more anchored. The moment you stop asking love to regulate your emotions, love stops pulling away. What needs healing is not your desire for connection, but the urgency beneath it. Most people don't realize they are playing a role in love until they feel depleted by it. The role is subtle. It is the one who adapts faster, waits longer, understands more, and carries the emotional weight of keeping connection alive. This role often forms early, when closeness required awareness, patience, or self-control. Over time, it becomes familiar, and familiarity feels like chemistry. When you step into this role, love turns into something you manage rather than experience. You monitor tone, timing, distance, reactions. Not because you want control, but because uncertainty feels unsafe. The law of attraction responds to identity before behavior. If your identity in love is the one who holds things together, you will keep attracting situations that require effort to sustain, not as punishment, but as reflection. Healing begins when you recognize the role and stop performing it. Not by withdrawing or protecting yourself, but by returning to presence. Presence does not calculate. It does not overfunction. It simply exists. And love can only meet you where you are, not where you are trying to be for it. Attraction does not disappear because you care. It disappears because caring turns into management. The moment love feels like something that needs to be maintained through effort, it loses its natural rhythm. Effort introduces monitoring. Monitoring introduces self-consciousness. And self-consciousness pulls you out of the moment. Love requires presence, not intensity, not availability. Presence. When you are efforting in love, your attention is no longer on connection. It is on outcome. You start measuring responses, pacing messages, interpreting pauses. That internal noise creates distance, even when two people are physically close. The law of attraction operates through coherence. When your thoughts, emotions, and sense of self are aligned, attraction feels effortless. When they are split between wanting and waiting, attraction destabilizes. This is not about playing hard to get or pulling away. It is about stopping the internal chase. When you no longer need love to resolve tension inside you, your energy becomes grounded. That grounding is what others feel as magnetic. The shift is not external behavior. It is internal stillness. And stillness is rare. That is why it attracts. There is a quiet moment when love stops being about sharing and starts being about stabilizing. You may not notice it at first. It feels like attachment, desire, anticipation. But underneath, love has taken on a job it was never meant to do. It becomes the place where you seek calm, validation, direction, or relief from loneliness. And the moment love becomes a regulator, it stops being mutual. No relationship can carry the weight of regulating another person's inner state. Even the healthiest connection will feel pressure when it is asked to soothe anxiety or confirm worth. The law of attraction does not bring you what you hope will fix you. It brings you situations that reflect how you are already relating to yourself. If love is carrying emotional responsibility, it will feel heavy. If love is carrying expectation, it will feel fragile. Healing begins when you take that role back, not by closing your heart, but by restoring your ability to self-regulate. When connection is no longer responsible for your emotional balance, it becomes free again, and freedom is where attraction thrives. The next shift shows how love responds the moment you stop leaning forward and start standing in your own emotional center. There is a difference between wanting love and being available for it. Wanting comes from absence. Availability comes from stability. When you seek love, your attention is forward, scanning, anticipating, hoping something will arrive to complete a feeling. When you are available, your attention is here. Present, grounded. You are not closed. You are settled. And that settlement changes everything. Availability does not mean detachment or independence. It means you are no longer negotiating your sense of self through another person's response. You are not auditioning. You are not adjusting to be chosen. You are simply allowing connection to meet you where you already are. The law of attraction responds powerfully to this state because there is no contradiction in it. You are open without needing, interested without urgency, clear without defense. This is when love starts moving differently around you. People either step forward naturally or fall away cleanly. No confusion, no prolonged waiting, no emotional tug-of-war. Not because you changed your behavior, but because your inner state stopped asking for permission. The next part explores a simple internal check that reveals whether you are still chasing love or quietly ready to receive it. There is a simple way to know whether you are chasing love or allowing it, and it has nothing to do with what you are doing on the outside. It shows up in your body before it shows up in your thoughts. When you imagine not reaching out, not explaining, not securing reassurance, notice what happens inside you. If tension rises, love has been carrying emotional responsibility. If calm remains, availability is already present. This check is not a technique. It is awareness. You are not trying to suppress desire or convince yourself you do not care. You are observing whether connection feels optional or necessary for your emotional balance. The law of attraction responds instantly to this distinction. When love is optional, it approaches. When love feels necessary, it creates distance. Not to punish, but to restore equilibrium. The moment you stop using connection to stabilize uncertainty, something shifts in how you are met. Conversations feel lighter, timing feels clearer. You no longer chase clarity because clarity meets you. This is where attraction reorganizes itself quietly, without effort or strategy. And from here, the quality of connection begins to change in ways that feel almost effortless. When you stop leaning forward emotionally, the entire dynamic resets. Not because you withdraw, but because you're no longer trying to arrive somewhere through another person. Your energy stops reaching ahead of itself. And that creates space. Space for reciprocity, space for clarity, space for truth. You begin to notice who meets you without effort and who requires you to carry the momentum. Boundaries become natural, not enforced. You no longer explain your needs repeatedly or wait in uncertainty, hoping it will turn into closeness. The law of attraction responds to this shift immediately because your internal message is coherent. You are not asking to be chosen. You are allowing resonance to reveal itself. This is why love feels different now. Not louder, not more intense, calmer, more grounded. You are present instead of performing. And presence invites presence. The people who are aligned step closer without persuasion. The ones who are not drift away without drama. And in that simplicity, something important becomes clear. Love was never avoiding you. It was waiting for you to stop reaching for it from an unsteady place. Most people apply the law of attraction to love as if it were a request system. Think the right thoughts, feel the right emotions, attract the right person. But attraction does not work through desire alone. It works through coherence. Love arrives when your inner state is not divided between wanting connection and fearing its absence. When those two collapse into one steady position, attraction becomes inevitable. In relationships, the law of attraction mirrors how you relate to yourself when no one is reassuring you. If your sense of worth, safety, and direction remains intact without external validation, love recognizes that stability. Not consciously, but instinctively. Humans are drawn to emotional environments that feel safe to enter. When you no longer pull love toward you with expectation, you create a space it can step into freely. This reframing removes pressure from manifestation. You are not manifesting a person. You are embodying a state where connection can exist without distortion. And from that state, love no longer needs to be chased, managed, or convinced. It meets you naturally because there is nothing in you asking it to fix what was never broken. What remains now is understanding how to stay rooted in this state without effort, even when old patterns try to resurface. Love does not disappear because you stop chasing it. It becomes visible. When urgency leaves, perception sharpens. You recognize alignment without needing proof. You feel interest without anxiety. You experience connection without losing yourself in it. This is not emotional detachment. This is emotional ownership. When you heal the part of you that believes love must be secured, love no longer feels like a moving target. The law of attraction in modern relationships is not about pulling someone into your life. It is about no longer pushing yourself out of your own center. From that place, love approaches without resistance. You do not need to chase love because love responds to stability, not pursuit. The moment you stand fully where you are, without leaning forward or holding back, connection recognizes you. And when it does, it feels calm, mutual, and real.